Welcome, water signs, to your end of May um, Shell Odu reading. Eh, welcome to the Moral Compass channel. I'm glad that you're here. I wanted to um, put some disclaimers out there first before we begin. This is for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Um, First off, this is how I read the fixed order of Odu, Ifa Odu. For me, there are 17 main roads. I study nature in its singleness, not in its entirety. For that, please consult a qualified Babalao for that, okay? I do have my opinion, but I'm more, how should I say that? I'm more comfortable um, with my caracoles, with my shells. If you have an issue, please call down Orula and ask him itself. Um, I have license for what I'm doing. Okay, because I know people getting their feelings. So before you come for me, call down Orula first. With that being said, please bear with me as I'm trying to get the lighting and the video situation um, down. Also, I'm just getting over a cold and an attack on my throat chakra, so please bear with me. Okay, with that being said, let's move on. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. We have. Uh, Ok, ma fede fumba va ele qua. Ma fede fumba. Wow, go. Wow, see the two brothers that never separate. Okay, water signs. For right now, let me confirm. Okay. The energy you're in, your consciousness is in right now, water signs, is Ogunda Mehi. Uh, and that sits in the east. With the east, that concerns us with our mundane life, our work, our accomplishments, what we gain to achieve. That's a fire energy, okay? In the East, it's also known as the straight path, not pass, path, um, aka Ona Ogunan, okay? And again, that's about your personal contributions, your work, your school, your achievements, your personal visions, and your goals here. With Ogunda, things may have been going fine, and then there was a shift, even though the path is still open here within this sign. Within Ogunda, um, we want to make sure that we work on our temper. We're not hanging around with people with bad temperaments, meaning their temper short and they may try to get you in a situation that you really don't want to be a part in. With Oguna, there may be a need to work alone or to be alone um, to find yourself because the issue is water signs. Right now, you may feel like um, life is kind of confusing and you're kind of undecided in which direction that you want to take. So you're trying to find the root cause of your issues to get over it, to clear out the obstacles, and to move forward. When I look in the West, because me personally, I start in the West, not the East. Traditionally, um, you start from the East going to the West. Me, I start from the West going to the East because it's something that is unknown coming into the known. Okay. Um, we have Osamehi in the west, so it's the runaway. the mirror. So you have to face yourself. Everything is up in the air, so you're kind of undecided of what's going on. So you have to face your issues, you have to face your fears, and you have to do the inner work, okay? Especially with healing from abandonment, trust issues, um, and all those things that have been bottled up that you've been holding on to. Because with Usamehi in the West, that's your home, what you're not showing people, what you keep hidden, or what may be a mystery to you. There's a lot of inner conflict going on. So I'm gonna quickly pass over this water signs. In the north here, let's see, we have Oguna 910. In the north, we have Ikamehi. So you're trying to get everything under control. And in your life, you may feel restricted. You're in your head a lot. There's a lot of negative self talk and a lot of negative self thought. Air signs that we need to heal, okay? Because Ifa speaks about the biggest ritual or ebo that you can do is to change the way that you speak, think, and act. And that's one of my mottos, and that's one of my missions is to assist you to save yourself. No one's coming to assist you, no one's coming to save you in that sense. So Ifa teaches a lot about independence and taking accountability for the way that you're behaving, for the what you are speaking out into the universe, and your mindset. So with Ika, we kind of want to get everything under control, and you're trying to figure that out, and you're kind of in your head too much. Tokosa. What's manifesting in the South here, it's causing a lot of emotional burdens because in the South you have the bearer, where Ifa is advising to release all that emotional garbage that you've been holding on to. It also speaks about you needing to have the strength and the courage to disconnect from people who are emotionally draining you. So you have to get on your by yourself on your own, like Ogunda may he suggests, and figure out what you want to do. Not allow other people's opinions and their energies um, and their negative input over influence you. Okay. Let me check my notes here because that's going off the head right there with Ogunda. Um, where we need to work on our temper, not to let other people, um, not to let others trigger you also. Okay. Um, and not to put other people's burdens on ourselves, not to take on other people's garbage. Okay. What else do I want to talk about, Gunda? Because in a personal reading, we could get a little more in depth. But that's what I wanted to speak about. Water sign, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio is work on controlling your anger, work on releasing the emotional garbage because Lucy Pogreso, there's too many triggers that is triggering you. And when you have someone in your environment that keeps triggering you, ask yourself, what is it about this person or what are they doing that is triggering you, and you really need to heal from that so it's no longer triggering you anymore. That way you gain wisdom, that way you gain maturity, okay? Because inside there's a lot of internal conflict with Osameji. In the West everything's kind of up in the air. Don't argue with people, especially your family members, because Osa also speaks about envious family members and not to argue and allow them to get their karma. Lucy Progreso, you have unconditional support from Baba Obatala, Mafere Fum Baba, where you have to have a cool head. You can't let people get to you, and learn how to disconnect and be on your own so that way you can hear your own ancestors, you can hear your own guide, and you can hear your own Ori or higher self speak to you so you know which direction to go. But with Ogunda, the road is still open. It's just a little shift in energy, especially we went through the eclipse, especially we are in the midst of a retrograde because planetary influences do matter. They do affect us and how we're living on this earth. Okay, so I pray that this was Helpful to you, water signs. Iboru, Iboya, Ibocheche, and I'll see you in the next video, okay?